Why doesn't Europe have a unified country? There is an important reason that there is no east-west river in Europe. The greatest advantage of east-west rivers is that are located on the same latitude, allowing farming techniques to spread quickly, such as the Yellow River in China, allowing the Hedao Plain, Guanzhong Plain, the farming technology in the North China Plain, plus the multiple changes of the Yellow River, integrating the entire North China Plain, so the farming calendars on both sides of the Yellow River. And cultural customs can be similar. If a powerful empire appeared at this time, such as Qin state, it can quickly achieve currency unification, and finally achieve the unification of language and writing. If the river runs north-south, it will be troublesome. The most obvious example is the longest river in the world, the Nile. Flows through 10 countries. The national culture and legislation are almost completely different. It's hard to achieve unification. The Ganges in India runs east-west, which allowed ancient India to focus on the Ganges and expand its influence to the surroundings. Although ancient India was invaded by foreigners many times, the basic plate of the Ganges River basin has always been stable. Therefore, today's India can achieve national unification. If we don't consider rivers, the European plain can be said to be the most fertile land in the world, from the Pyrenees to the Ural Mountains, stretching over more than 4,000 kilometers. Most rivers in the European plain, such as the Rhine, the Seine, the Elbe, and so on, are mostly north-south oriented. This led to the Viking civilization, fishing and nomadic, and farming civilization, alternately visited, lack of a unified centripetal force, even the powerful Christianity. In Europe, Christianity was also divided into Orthodox and Protestant. It's hard to change deeply rooted cultures. Among them, the United States is special because the mother river of the United States, the Mississippi River runs from north to south, but its many tributaries run east-west. These tributaries connect the Midwest and eastern regions of the U.S., are closely connected, providing a unified water transportation network for the inland. Moreover, the Mississippi River basin is very suitable for agriculture, especially economic crops like corn, wheat, and cotton. In the 19th century, the river and its tributaries became the arteries of inland trade in the U.S., connecting the economic lifelines of various regions, providing an economic foundation for national unity. So in those days, British colonists established 13 colonies in the eastern part of North America. These colonies also operated independently, but they had similar cultures, languages, legal system, and a common memory of foreign oppression. This common cultural foundation provided the United States with an innate advantage. Later, the U.S. Constitution adopted a federal system, ensured that states retained certain autonomy, and a strong central government for unified coordination. This system became the core of American unity. Besides rivers, mountains also affect a country's whether a country can be unified. For example, China's territory is so vast, but due to the obstruction of mountains, it forms relatively independent small regions, such as Northeast Plain, Hubei Plain, Guangzhou Plain, Hanzhong Plain, Sichuan Basin, the Bayou Land, and the Xinjiang Desert, and so on. There are geographical environment, production and lifestyle, ethnic cultures, social customs, and so on, are very different. To achieve true unification, we must deeply integrate all these aspects. Fortunately, between these mountain barriers, the Chinese found important transportation hubs, such as Taihang 8 lines in Taihang Mountains, Yanmen Pass in Hangshan, connecting the North China Plain and the Mongolian Plateau, Shanhaiguan in Yanshan Mountain, connecting the North China Plain and Northeast China, Shu Road in Qinling Mountains, Jianmen Pass connects Guangzhou and Sichuan Basin, the Meiguan Ancient Road and Zhangju Ancient Road in Lingnan, connecting the Central Plains and the Southeast Coast. The Hexi Corridor under the Kilian Mountains connects the Central Plains and the Western regions. These hubs became important transportation routes in ancient China. Even in the Spring and Autumn period, the Warring States period, the 5 dynasties and 10 kingdoms and other divisions, China could quickly achieve reunification. What do you think is the factor for a country to achieve unification? What other factors are needed? Welcome to leave a message in the comments section.